Now, I do a lot with the black. I want this to have more of the black on it, or more of the rust on it. So this is going to be more or less just kind of highlighting some areas on frame rails and stuff that haven't quite gotten all of it off. And to do this, I just turn around and come in and dab, especially along the top and the bottom of the frame rails, just sporadically. So it's going to turn around and show some color, and obviously this has been sitting around long enough to where you're not going to see a whole lot of glossy color on it anymore. Kind of go around and get all of it in. You can see right here, just very lightly just dab it in places. And the cool thing about it is you can see how I'm touching this already. I don't really care. I just want to kind of throw it all over. Get your springs. And the paint will usually stay off to the sides. Along the edges a little bit more than it would in the centers. Get some more paint on here. Now with these joints and stuff up here, that's what I like about this, is I can tuck it down inside of tight areas. You can squeeze it up underneath. I sure hope I'm getting all of this on here okay. And look for areas that would be more protected. Across the top of it, you don't have to worry, just for the fact that you're going to have your body and everything on it. You're not going to see it. But if you're looking down in the engine bay, you might see some of this area right there. So you want to try to do that to where it'd be realistic. Now I'm going to go ahead and come over to this sponge. I'm going to dip it on in there. And you can hit a little bit bigger areas, but I kind of drag it. And in doing so, like right up in there, you get all that. Now I'm out of paint. I'm going to go ahead and dip it again. Wipe the majority of it. Now on the bottom here, I'm just going to kind of roll it, twist it, flip it all over. And remember, less is more. And the reason I say that is because that's something that I need to remember. I get going and doing this and having fun watching this color going on. And we'll come back down to this. A couple of areas right up in there. And there you go. I will be getting some pictures of this and we'll put it up so that you can see the effects of it as we go. Kind of a little slideshow. Now, right back here on the axle, it's good where you've got them coming, axles coming out of differentials and stuff. Again, get that on there. I want to turn around and have a little bit of grease coming in out up here. Put a little bit up in this area. But you can see, just adding a little bit of gloss, light gloss, is going to make this look like it's kind of leaked grease in and out of it. You can put it on the rust because it's not going to hurt, because sometimes the grease is real thin through that area, and so it'll show it being a little bit wet without changing the color too much. So let me do something here real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to try something here. Let me get this covered back up. And then I'm going to hold this up here. Let's see. Hopefully this is going to show the difference and the griminess to it. So that's where we come off with this. So now it leads us to our gas tank. I'm going to go with the Dolphin Gray. Now you don't want to mix any of these colors together, so I'm going to use the opposite side. Actually, come to think of it, instead of using that, and we'll go ahead and dip that in there. I'm going to just kind of lightly boy, that kind of went on thick right there. That's the cool thing about these acrylics. I really don't like the way that looks. Turn around, get yourself a Q-tip, dip it in your washer fluid, roll it on the paper towel, I just want to take a little bit off of this, because the water doesn't sit right up against the top, but it does rust as it eats. But it will sit along the edges and stuff a little bit. I just take the dry side, kind of roll it and rub it around there. Let's get some more up on this area. So I'm going to want to take a little bit of black, but I don't want to make it perfect, so I just kind of dab it on there so that way you can see that there's the little cat thing there. So there we go. Again, dab some of that off. Let's kind of dirty it up a little bit with some black. Now we just feather it in there. Hopefully I'm on camera, people. And that's what the fuel tank looks like when you're done. So this here is ready to go in. Like I say, you can touch it. This stuff here, soap and water washes right off. I'm going to go ahead and get this paintbrush cleaned off. So for as of now, this lighter color, I'm going to turn around and just pull off the area that had the white paint, and that piece there can be used here in just a little bit if we need it some more. So that brings us to, let's put the paintbrush away. Get that moved out of the way. We are now done with all of our paints. I didn't even need to use this. I like it when that happens. So there's my dolphin gray. Let's do the vanilla cream. Excuse me. This big bottle goes up on the shelf here. Let's go ahead and get all that moved. And